Stephen Jackson cannot contain himself while Mike Epps talks about how he made up with Shannon Sharpe. Listen to what he has to say, guys.
You and Shannon were able to talk and figure it out, and that happened, I think, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Can you kind of tell us what it was about, but just how that came about and where you guys are at now?
Well, we at the end of the day, this is all entertainment. That's what this is. We're not selling drugs. We're not in the underworld. There's some guidelines and rules to the business that we're in. And at the end of the day, we got families, we got kids and stuff like that. Sometimes we can get out of line, man. Me personally, I can get out of line a little bit. Sometimes, well, I said some stuff that I didn't, some stuff I shouldn't have said. Some of the stuff was good, it was funny, everybody was laughing, but then when I went back and looked at it, I said, I crossed the line a little bit, but when you go across the line, you're already there. I just didn't expect the brother to get so mad about it. And then, like I said on the podcast, I said a lot of people have been talking about it. I seen it on Saturday Night Live. I seen a lot of Corey Holcomb, different ones. I just was wondering why, man.
You got singled out.
He told me, he was like, you know what, Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was because it was you. Mm-hmm. He said, cause guess what?
I fuck with you.
These people out here, they'll damn near do what you tell them to do. When he said that, I said, damn, you right, man. I didn't look at it that way at first. And it just brought some light to me, man, and I felt bad about it. And I wanted to meet up with him and personally look him in the face and tell him that I was sorry. Cause I've been messing with people and talking about them since I was a kid. You know, I'm talking about, I hold my breath when I was a kid and say, I'm about to do it. And I'll talk about the bully. I'll talk about the dude that shoot everybody and all that and say something to him that don't nobody say, man, look at them shoes and blah, and everybody be laughing. He be looking like, I'm finna kill you. That's my thing. That's what I do. I crack jokes.
Right.
On anybody.
Period. Right.
On myself.
Got to be able to laugh at yourself.
If I go on camera, if I'm doing that, that's what I told him too.
They jokes. Why you gotta apologize if they jokes?
Well, like I said, man, it wasn't Shucky Ducky telling the joke. It was Mike Epps telling. It was Mike Epps that got 5-season sitcom on Netflix. It was Mike Epps that got a movie out with Snoop right now. It was Mike Epps that got a special coming out on Netflix. It's Mike Epps that been in the business for 30 years. It's Mike Epps that your name holds some weight. It was Mercedes-Benz versus Honda. Mercedes-Benz said something about me. I got to say something about what he said. That's what happened, man. We shook hands, we made cool. And one thing I wanted to show these kids.
There's another way to do it.
I wanted to show these kids that guess what, no matter how I felt about him and how he felt about me, that guess what, this don't have to end in violence. And I'm not about to prove myself to nobody and mess what I worked so hard for to show somebody I'm a real nigga.
Nobody's too big to be talked about, though. You did the right thing, but everybody can be talked about.
I not talk about everybody.
Yeah,
I have talked about everybody. I'm serious. I talked about Shaq straight in his face. I didn't call him Shrek and all. He just be laughing. I'm thinking that he gonna laugh too.
You only get mad like that when there's some truth to it, dog. That's just how I feel.